mind again. We're aiming for those medium stacks. We've got a 24,000 there average, and one just below average and one just above average, so those are the two that we're aiming for. And eventually, hopefully, when we get a hand, somebody might actually snap and play back at us. All in from Anno the Gun. He's only now got 2,800. He's got involved in too many pots, raised too many, unfolded, limped into too many. So if he stays on this, I will take a note. Now he's thrown it all in with King Queen, and he's hit. And he won't want to hit a 9 or a King now. Okay. And he's hit, so now he's got a few chips back, but the way he's been playing, he'll just limp them all off again. He's all in again, and Super Gut is thinking about it. And he's doubled again with King Queen. King Queen is obviously his favourite hand. Now that's pretty good, because it does mean that he'll start to protect his chips a bit more now that he's got an average stack. I'm just going to have a quick look at the lobby, and you can see there are 32 left, 24 paid. So I think it's time we start raising just about every hand now. Again, I don't think this is the type of hand to start getting too frisky with. Although if he's putting out a bet like that, he doesn't want to know, so we've got to tell him who's boss here now. If he's got the 9, he might push. He might be worried I've got a massive hand here. Either way, I don't think he wants to get too involved near the bubble. So if he's putting out a feeler bet like that, it's either because he's got a flush draw, and in that case he might push right now, or because he's hit a tiny piece of that. But just simply asking a question like that is begging to be raised, which is why quite often I'll do exactly what he's just done there, with a donk bet, which is leading out on the flop after somebody else raised pre-flop. It makes not much sense, so do it with a monster hand and you're well away. Now we've got a call on the button from Cool Hand, so if we hit any of this, we're probably going to get it in. And we have. Now do we give him the chance to hang himself? I think if I check and he bets and I re-raise, he's going to fold, so we really want him to raise me, I think. If he's got Queen Jack, he'll do just that. Okay, we've got it. So it's always worth looking at the stack sizes to see whether you should be raising or check raising when you've hit a hand like that, because leading out and they re-raise, if you re-raise they may be committed to the pot. If you let them bet first and then you re-raise, you may actually be giving them plenty of room to get away from it. A decent enough hand to raise with, if we can get it past Masaki. Cool Hand goes for it again. Now we've actually got a good hand there, we could put him under some pressure. The way he's limped away chips, I do think we need to actually take a stab at this. And if he re-raises all in, we've got middle pair, we've got open-ended, so we may as well just take it down. So as I predicted earlier, Cool Hand got himself right back into the game, and now he's just throwing chips away all over again. So he should have sat tight, waited for a decent hand, stole in position, but all he's done is just keep call and then fold. Okay, he's now made a raise out of position. Led's pushed back and he's called with ace-5. Absolutely shocking. If he's going to do that, he may as well just push all in and scare Gledondo, because that would then be a weak call with a pair of 5s. But to raise and then call and all in is just absolutely dreadful. You can't just come and sit down and start limping straight away. Oh, Jesus. Could have done without that call, in fairness. It's more likely he's limped in with a king-queen type hand. Oh, no, we're going to have to let that one go, I think. He could even call with an ace here. This is taking a massive risk now. God! He's limped with a pair of jacks. Oh my god, I need to take notes. As I said before, this is where it all starts to go a little bit tits up. We need to start rebuilding here now, because we are one of those middle stacks and we're not going to stay middle stack for too long. If Lasfig goes for this, I would definitely be calling, because we need to start rebuilding this stack. We're certainly not going to go anywhere without chips. So we've got an average of 31,000. And we are in rebuild mode, because we are now below 31,000. Every time we raise up, we're gaining another 1,300 chips. Now we could really do with hitting something. We've still not had a hand. Okay, we'll let that one go. Well, if you're going to give it to me cheap, mate. Now we desperately need to hit that spade. Come on, spade. Now he could have two pair there. We really don't want these people to see what I'm betting with, so I've got to put in a bet here. Desperately. This guy's likely to call. Ah! Damn it! What a river. Just knew he'd hit two pair. Why did I do it? Should have re-raised that flop. It was such a weak bet. And they've now seen what I raised with as well. That's, everything's gone tits up. 29 left. So pretty much as usual. We've done too much bullying around the bubble time. But we'll get it back. No doubt at all we'll get it back. We'll be on 36,000 within the next 5 minutes. So this is about the time where you can see we haven't had a hand in, this game started at, I don't know actually, 3:30 I think. We're now 6:30, 3 hours in, and we haven't had a premium hand at all. Aces, kings or queens. We built ourselves up a decent stack and we pretty much blew it. In fact, this I think is the best hand we've had, and I'm happy to get it all in if somebody decides to re-raise me. Okay, we got a raise, so now we're just going to push all in, and if he wants to call, he can. We've got outs. At worst case, we'll have 3 outs, but we are going through now a stack building, a rebuilding exercise, and I don't think he's going to want to call light here. He knows that he should be raising because we're approaching the bubble, but I really couldn't give a shit whether I get in the money or not, when he could just be re-raising with it. Now these will go all in if he decides to go for it, and if I'm out, I'm out. He obviously thinks I care too much about bubbling. 1,000 when we were on 18, so we're not far off the target. 28 players left now. We've still got some more work to do to get back up to the top 10. But while there's 28 left, 24 scared of bubbling, I think we're in with a shout. Well, there aren't 24 scared of bubbling, but there are certain people that really don't want to bubble.